Yo, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? It's Chop Boxing. It's Tuesday the 16th, and we're gonna talk about the Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter fight for this Saturday. It's gonna be taking place in Las Vegas. I think it's gonna be in Mandalay Bay. Yeah, it's gonna be in Mandalay Bay. And we got Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter. Now, this is a fight a lot of people are looking forward to. Shawn Porter is a lot of people's favorite, like personality wise, because he has a podcast, he's a commentator, he has a YouTube channel. So a lot of people, excuse my French, a lot of people fuck with Shawn Porter. And as for Terence Crawford, a lot of people like him for his boxing skills, his boxing abilities. He was able to unify, I believe it was 140 in 2017 when he beat Julius Indongo. So that was pretty impressive. But since then, Terence Crawford hasn't really done much. His last fight was against Kell Brook in 2020, and like, who still talks about Kell Brook in 2020? You know, last time people really talked about him was when he fought Triple G, when he moved up to fight Triple G, and that was back in like 2016, 2017. So that's, you know, someone who's like not really relevant. He fought Amir Khan in 2019. I'm talking about Terence Crawford. He fought Jose Benavidez in 2018. So it's like Terence Crawford hasn't fought the biggest names, you know, not like someone who Canelo fought like everyone, you know. Tyson Fury, he fought the biggest names. Even Deontay Wilder, Pacquiao was fighting bigger names than Terence Crawford. He fought Keith Thurman when he was relevant. He fought Ugas, who was a champion. So it's like Terence Crawford doesn't make the best fights. He is a really technical fighter, but he doesn't really make the biggest fights for his career, and that's affecting him because he's like in his 30s now. He's got to be 32 or something like that. So it's really affecting his career, and that's why he doesn't have a lot of fans. He's not really mainstream because he doesn't have the biggest fights. Also, he's not a person who talks a lot. But let's get back to the fight. Now we got Shawn Porter, who's very aggressive. He likes to be very physical in his fights, and a lot of people don't like that style, but it's effective. It worked against Danny Garcia. It worked against Earl Spence until the knockdown. So he has a style that is really difficult for a lot of boxers to handle. But then again, Terence Crawford has the speed, he has the power, he has the reach. So, man, Terence Crawford, honestly, like, back when I used to watch him like 4 years ago, he was really one of my favorite fighters, and I thought he was like #1 pound for pound. But because he hasn't been as consistent, he hasn't been as he's dedicated, but he hasn't been like getting these big fights that he should be landing. So I feel like Terence Crawford's gonna beat Porter, and I know it's a big fight, but it's Shawn Porter who has 3 losses. You know, it's not like an undefeated fighter going against an undefeated fighter like what Canelo did last week. So I'm going with Terence Crawford by either by decision. I don't think he's gonna stop Porter, but there's a chance he could stop him because Spence knocked him down, and Terence Crawford's more sharp than Spence. Terence Crawford has a better accuracy. I don't know if he has more power, but he's more technical. So I feel like it could go to a unanimous decision for Crawford. So that's my prediction, unanimous decision for Crawford. But hey, I love both of these fighters. Shawn Porter is a great fighter. Terence Crawford, great fighter. And I just hope for the best. I hope they both come out healthy, and I hope they both make a lot of money and continue to have big fights in the future. So that's my prediction. Peace out, guys. Enjoy the fight. Peace.